What's up, Hyperdrivers? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I have in the house one of my most anticipated Hot Toys figures that I ordered this year, actually. I have with me today the Arena Suit Boba Fett 6-scale figure from Hot Toys. This is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, so this one just was dropped for pre-order in early July, and I already have it in the house, so really happy about that. I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to tell you guys where this suit comes from, and then put it through some poses, so let's get to this. Welcome back, my friends, to another Hot Toys unboxing. This week we hit 9,000 subscribers on the channel, so I'm super excited about that. I want to say thank you to all of you Hyperdrivers that subscribe, that support the channel, comment on the videos, all those good things that you do. If this is your first time on the channel, here on the Hyperdrive, we talk about Star Wars every week. Sometimes it's an unboxing, sometimes it's a TV show review, sometimes it's just some Star Wars humor. If you're into Star Wars like I am, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can jump to light speed every week with us right here on the Hyperdrive. So yeah, Hyperdrivers, I am very excited to have this one in the house. This is one of my more anticipated pieces to get this year. I really didn't expect it to come this quickly, but I'm very happy that it did, especially since most Hot Toys have been delayed. So I'm very happy to actually have this one in the house. Now, this specific suit, the Arena Suit Boba Fett, comes from the comic The War of the Bounty Hunters. Specifically, the War of the Bounty Hunters Prelude comic. If that's the one you want to get. It has an alternate cover that shows this suit right on the cover. It's one of my favorite reads of last year. Really good comic for you guys to check out. It takes place right after Empire Strikes Back, when Boba Fett has left Bespin and he's on his way to Jabba the Hutt to deliver the prize of Han Solo and Carbonite. And while he's en route there, he finds that the Carbonite has had some kind of malfunction. There's like a breach, and Han is dying inside of the Carbonite. So he can't deliver it to Jabba that way. He stops off at Nar Shaddaa, and he meets a guy that's going to take and fix the Carbonite encasing, but Boba Fett has no money to pay for this. So to do that, he has to compete in a gladiatorial battle in this arena, and he doesn't want to go there as Boba Fett. So he paints the whole suit black, and he calls himself Jango after his father, and he goes in there and he does some battle with a bunch of other aliens, including this really big spider. So he defeats them all, he makes some money, and when he gets back to the guy who's fixing the Carbonite encasing, he finds that this guy has been killed and Han Solo has been taken. And you'll be surprised at who took him. I'm not going to tell you who that is. I highly suggest that you guys go check out that comic. It is a great read. It's called War of the Bounty Hunters. All right, so let's take a look at the box. This is what it looks like. So you have the Arena Suit that you can see right there in all black. You have the Sideshow exclusive. This is actually a really cool sticker. It has a like embossing to it. Like it feels like it's raised. Kind of neat. That's a little different than the stickers that have been there in the past. You got another look at Boba Fett right there. Nothing on the side here. You got some credits on the back. You guys can take a look at that. And then you got Boba Fett there on the back there. Dope. All right, let's get it unboxed. So my box got a little bit beat up over here. Here on the side, unfortunately. You can actually see the crease more prevalent on this cover. This is how the cover art looks. This looks pretty neat. I like a flame effect that they got going on in the back there. So that's cool. All right. And here we go. You got a top layer with some accessories. And you got another layer right here. Is there something beneath it? No, it's just the bottom part of the board, and you have the instructions. All right. Let's put that back in. See what we got. Start off with the top layer. So you got the Vibro axe. Looks like that's what this is. Or just a regular axe. It's not a Vibro axe. This thing looks sick. Everything is black, obviously. You can see the details in the serrating. Even the blade itself. If you take a look at the blade itself, it's got etching or like weathering and grind on it and everything to make it look like it's been through battle and damaged. So you can see like there's like, it's not clean. That's pretty neat. It's got dents and stuff in it. So that's how that looks. And then there's your whole staff. And you got this point at the end. It's very long too. So that's cool. All right. Let's see what's in this one. So tape is fighting me today. All right. In this container, we got a couple of different things. You have some hands. Just throw them all out here. So you got some hands. It's got kind of a matte black appearance to it. You see the details in that. It looks pretty cool. So you got like a trigger hand. You got a fisted hand. All right. So several different hands. Let's move those off to the side. You got some weapons and tools. So you got a blade here, and you got a couple of other pieces. Just little accessories that go into his pants, I think. All right. So you got one of each of these. Cool. Get that off. All right, let's see what's in here. You got the EE3, and it's designed like the version from Empire Strikes Back, except now it's painted all black. It's very shiny. So it's got kind of like a gloss black to it, but you can see it's got some gray accents. So that's cool. All right. And then it has that look like Empire, because he just came out of the Empire Strikes Back film, so the gun's gonna look like that. So nicely done. Does this move or do anything? No. Okay. You have a couple of pistols. Both these look really good. Same thing, got a gloss black with a matte black. I really like the appearance of these. Has a nice contrast to the weapons, so that's cool. You have his jetpack. The missile does not come out. There's no flames that are included with it. And the black has like some dents in it and scratches and all that. So it's not just all gloss black. It's got some weathering that they put into it. So there it goes. Really nicely done. You have some clips here, and there could be a magnet. We'll find out. All right. So here's your figure. Let's check out the base. I really do like the base a lot. And yes, it comes with a waist grabber. That's what I'm talking about. I hate when it comes with this stupid crotch grabber. All right. So you have a rod so that you can make him look like he's flying. And you got a waist grabber. All right. And the waist grabber has like a felt on the inside so that it can protect the body as it's squeezing around him. And then you have this arena style base. So I really like the shape of the base. It's rounded. It says Star Wars Boba Fett on the front. Kind of wish it would say War of the Bounty Hunter somewhere on there just to denote where it comes from. This has a texture to it while the rest of it is smooth. You have the space where the rod puts into. And then you have this arena sticker. This is kind of cheap. I really wish this would have been more of like a sculpted base, maybe like sand or something like that, or just something to give it more of like a three-dimensional effect to it. But I mean, the rest of it looks pretty cool. I like this rounded base, and I'm probably going to end up using it when I put this one on display. I really like this figure. This thing looks so cool. Oh, this is dope. Wow, so many different pieces to it. Okay, let's take a look at this thing up close. So you have, like I said, this is more of a Empire Strikes Back painted black version of Boba Fett. So you have all the things that the normal one can do. So you have the head that can turn, can articulate up and down. And you have the visor here that goes up and down, the viewfinder. I really like the look of this. I mean, let's just go over the look of it before we go into more of the articulation. But look at all of the scratches and everything that they have going on in there. The dent that's still visible on this side right here is there. So it's not just a clean black paint. It does have a black paint that resembles kind of like the Death Trooper or like Darth Vader. There's no, what do you call it? Doesn't really adhere to fingerprints or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about touching it with your bare hands. There are a few points on here that I would say are, points to be wary about or just pay attention to. Right here on the hand, this piece here sticks out quite a bit, the flamethrower area. And it's real easy to touch it and nick it and everything. It might be able, a point of possibility where it could break is something that I could see there. There's no other parts that I think are delicate like that. The undersuit is a matte black that you can see. And then the boots are also like a matte black, okay? The cape is black, but there's like a band in it, like a gray band, as you can see there. so where the green, I guess, would have been. The cape has I guess it's a cape, has a wire in it, so it's posable, so that's nice. And the back has clips for the jetpack, so I'm assuming the jetpack clips, but no, it also has a magnet, so you could just attach it with the magnet like that and it'll work. So that's cool, okay? Let's look at the other things that got here. So you have a holster, looks like, for the gun right here. It's cool. You got some ammo packs and stuff like that. You got Wookiee hairs here and everything black. So everything's been colored in black. All right. We already saw how the head can articulate. The arms come out about that far. All right. Let's see if we got double joints. Yep, we got double joints in the elbow. The hands can pivot like you would expect them to pivot. Again, that point here, I feel like that's going to break at some point. This is going to be an area where I just leave it alone. You got some wiring that goes around here. This feels more like just regular rope, you know, like that kind of material. So that's there. And double joints on that side as well. And the pivoting in the wrist, okay? See, on the waist, there's some movement here on the waist to be able to turn it left and right. So you do have some of that. You can rock it a little bit forward and a little bit back. But there's no separate articulation in the chest if you're looking for that. There's also no light up features that I know of on this one. I'd have to look to see, but I don't think there's any light up features on the chest plate. Would be neat if it did that though. I'll look at that once I start to get into posing. All right, let's look at the legs. So the legs can spread out about that far, okay? They can go back about that much and forward about that much. The pants do kind of give a little bit of resistance to the movement in the legs, okay? The knees are double jointed, so it goes all the way back there. That's cool. All right, and you have a little bit of twist action at the thigh. Nothing separated at the calf or the ankle. At the ankle, you have pivoting here that you can rock it side to side. You can go forward about that much, and you can go back about that much. All right, so that's all of your articulating points on this one. Let's get them into some poses and see what we could do. All right, Hyperdrivers, all I can say about this figure is that I freaking love it. There is nothing about this figure that I don't like at all. It's awesome. I like that it's Boba Fett. I like that we're getting a comic book version of Boba Fett, which is awesome. They hardly ever venture into the comic book figures, so that's cool. I like all of the accessories it comes with, the attachments, the articulation, how you can pose it. Everything is really cool with this figure. The only thing I would say, and it's just really a nitpick, is that I kind of wish the base was sculpted. That's the only thing that I would take away from it. You might feel the same way about that. You might not care. You might not even use the base because you don't really even need it because he balances on his own. But that's my thoughts on it. I think it's a great figure. If you can get your hands on it, I know it's probably pricey in the aftermarket, especially since it's already sold out. But if you can get your hands on it, this is an awesome Boba Fett figure to have in your collection. Let me know what your guys' thoughts about this one in the comments below. And until next time, may the Force be with you.